Hi folks, this is Chris Fanning from the Picton Gazette. Thank you for tuning in on this beautiful spring day. Spring is really here, and it was so nice to walk around town this long weekend and see so many people starting their planting. This week's Living History has Harry Evans's appreciation of the season from 50 years ago. It's lovely, he says, and it really is. Jason Parks is away today, so I'll bring you his reports. The lead story is the Integrity Commissioner's dismissal of complaints concerning councillors Branderhorst and McNaughton with regard to the dissolution of the Athol Recreation Committee last year when a proposed daycare was thwarted. There's also a story about two PECI students elected to provide a student's perspective to the school board, as well as an account of the PECI rugby teams with some great pictures by Jason. So thank you for that, Jason. We'll go back to the studio for more. In other items, Eleanor Zitschi reports that the Picton Marina is reopened under municipal management. Eleanor also has noticed that the province is funding a repaving of Bloomfield Main Street, as it is a connection for Highway 33. And she also reports on the Ontario Ministry of Health's program to bring primary care to patients without family doctors, noting that Prince Edward County is on the list of communities most in need. Karen Valahora's editorial this week takes up the recent dismissal of charges against Picton Terminals for operating an illegal rock quarry based on the argument that they have been operating an illegal rock quarry with permission from the Ministry of Natural Resources. On a more positive note, Karen has an account of Charlie Angus's visit to the Regent Theatre and his message of hopeful resilience for Canadians. He even offered a nice shout out to the Picton Gazette and the importance of newspapers.
And I'm so honored to be invited by the Picton Gazette, the oldest weekly newspaper in Canada. It means something, because what we've seen is the withering away of local identity and local voices. We've seen the disappearance and the deliberate attack on objectivity and facts, so that we live in this swirl of influencers and hucksters and grifters and haters. That's the swamp that MAGA comes from. And you know, to be here in a community with a newspaper that has been in existence since, 1830? That's an extraordinary line, unbroken line. It's really important to think about these things at this time because we've let so much slip away on our watch.
Thank you very much, Charlie. We all enjoyed your visit. Finally, I have a piece on this year's Jazz Festival coming up in August. It's their 25th anniversary, and they've got a great lineup of artists. You can read all about it in the Picton Gazette this week. That's about it for this week. I did want to note that we're anticipating another possible postal strike on Friday. We're pretty confident that most of you will receive your Gazette before then, but if not, we'll do our best to have copies in our boxes on the street. You can watch our website for updates. You'll notice I didn't say we'll keep you posted. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.